Well, guess what? Channel 1 is back to their antics. They're talking about Donald Trump. I mean, really, I thought they were going to lead off with that story about the body found in our freezer. They had a teaser about it, but no. They're talking about Donald Trump. I mean, really. Really. All right, now they're talking about it.
Tonight, officials confirming that 39-year-old Kayshin Gelzer was killed in.
See, this should have been the top story, not Donald Trump. Really?
Rebecca Greenberg live in Flatbush.
All right, so at least they did send a reporter to this. That's good. All right.
Hi there, Cheryl. I spoke to friends of the victim outside of the apartment building where he was found dismembered earlier this week. Many of them told me that they hadn't heard from him or seen him in months and started to get worried. Now they have a lot of questions with this person of interest in custody, like how could this happen and why did this happen? Disturbing discovery inside an apartment building sends shockwaves through one Brooklyn neighborhood.
You never know who's behind closed doors.
Manuel Aponte is still in disbelief after hearing his friend, 40-year-old Kayshin Gelzer, was found dismembered in a freezer.
Oh my God.
It can't be. You know what I mean? And that's just exactly what it was.
NYPD officers did a wellness check at the apartment of 45-year-old Heather Steins on Monday night. That's when police say they found dismembered body parts, including a head and limbs, in separate black bags inside her freezer. Detectives say Gelzer was identified by his fingerprints.
I don't think, that they go through with this and find out who really done it, because he doesn't deserve that.
Aponte said he hadn't seen his friend in a few months and started to get worried. He says Gelzer will be sorely missed.
Likeable guy, lovable guy, really. Everybody liked him in the neighborhood.
The Brooklyn District Attorney's Office says Steins had 3 open warrants at the time of her arrest. She was ultimately charged with concealment of a human corpse and arraigned Friday morning.
Let the law deal with it, I guess, you know what I mean? Whoever did it, they'll get their day. Somebody's going to pay for what they did.
Yep, and hopefully the Brooklyn DA does something about this.
Now, officials say Gelzer's remains were transported to the office of the chief medical examiner, who will determine the exact cause of death. Cheryl?
Rebecca Greenberg reporting live in Flatbush tonight. Rebecca, thank you. To other headlines we're following this hour in East Harlem. A man is dead after fire breaks out in a NYCHA building. Firefighters on the scene at the Wagner houses around 9 o'clock this morning. Officials say a 23-year-old was found on the 5th floor of this 16-story building on 2nd Avenue, according to authorities. His identity has not yet been released. No word on what sparked that blaze. Back to Manhattan now, where protesters gather outside of City Hall calling for the closure of Rikers
they
Island
treated
after a
the
detainee died last
body
Friday.
dismemberment story in Brooklyn
Manuel
as like
was found
a second priority. You know? So there you go. I mean, Channel 1 is, at it again, basically treating crime as a second cause because, we cover politics. No. You're supposed to cover what matters to us in the 5 boroughs, Channel 1. I mean, this is important here. Watch this.
Police say the Q39 bus was turning onto Elliott Avenue in Maspeth when it struck the woman who was crossing the street. The 24-year-old said to be fighting for her life tonight at Elmhurst Hospital.
Wow.
No word on any charges against the bus driver who stayed at the scene. We turn now to transit news. There was excitement about the new subway fare gates in Queens until this video went viral.
Oh, now they're talking about this. I mean, come on. But this is going to probably be talked about at the New York City Transit Committee meeting on Monday. But yeah, I mean, this is Channel 1. And keep this in mind. This is the second time this week where we've had a person fatally struck by a car. You all remember what happened back on Wednesday, right? So that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. I'm done. because it's almost that time for John Dabbit to do the forecast, so I'm just going to go and upload this and wait for John to do the forecast. So that's it.